Immigration and, yes, the wall. The president says this. Roll tape.
We want the wall. The wall's going to happen or we're not going to have DACA. We want to get rid of chain migration. Very important. And we want to get rid of the lottery system.
Okay, he wants to build the wall. Now, there are three criticisms here. Number one, drugs can be flown over it using drones. People can tunnel under it using tunnels, okay? And who pays for it? Looks like it's us, not Mexico. Come on in, the Border Patrol Union President, Brandon Judd. All right, Brandon, let's deal with these criticisms one at a time. You can fly drugs over any wall using a drone. What's your reaction to that?
You can. We need to get much better at what we're currently doing. We did a story not too long ago in the Washington Times that showed the difficulties that we're having with drones. We just have to have better policies, which we don't have at this time.
Okay, the second one is, look, you build a wall and people will tunnel under it. I mean, they do already. They'll do a lot more of it when the wall is built. What do you say to that?
That's not necessarily true. I mean, we've got a very good intelligence department. It's going to be the intelligence department that's got to shut that down. But we are finding these tunnels, which puts a huge dent into these narco traffickers, their budget. I mean, this is a multi-billion-dollar industry, and it costs an awful lot of money for them to tumble under the wall, and we find them.
Okay. Number three, it's going to. I think President Trump wants $18 billion. As a starter down payment to start building this wall. That comes from American taxpayers, not from Mexico, as the president had suggested. What say you to that?
At least you eased me in on the first two questions. Way to hit me with a tough one. No, look, I would not bet against this businessman. We elected a businessman as the president, and a lot of people either lost a lot of political capital on November 8th, or they lost an awful lot of money when they bet against him. And I wouldn't bet against him on getting Mexico to pay for this wall either. But he's got to get a starting point. He's got to start it off. We need that wall so that we can dictate where the flow of traffic takes place.
I hear there is talk of an entry fee paid by Mexicans coming north from Mexico into America. You pay an entry fee. You heard about that?
I've heard talk about that. I don't know whether that's going to be reality or not. But what I'm hearing is there's a lot of ideas being bantered around. And again, that's why I would not bet against this president. I mean, he's already had a huge win in tax reform that nobody thought he was going to get. And now he's going to get a huge win in the wall, which the Democrats are deathly afraid of.
All right. Well, we shall see. You guys have cut illegal entry by, I think, 2/3 since the election of President Trump. Let's see if we can actually get that wall built. Brandon Judd, everyone, thanks for being with us again, sir. Appreciate it.
Thank you.